What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And as you can see, the patch notes have dropped. Alright, so the theme is Black Panther Wakanda Forever. So we're getting a new superhero, M'Baku, tier 4 for Namor, the king of the Talakan, tier 3 for Shuri, the brains of Wakanda, and a potential transcendent for the brilliant engineer Riri Williams. Alright, and then it says, use the uniforms and artifacts that have been prepared for the heroes to challenge the new legendary battle, Wrath of the Sea. So we're getting a new legendary battle. And there's some more changes. Check out the various content improvements and changes, as well as dimension rifts has been improved so that the progress percentage status can be checked. And a new comic card deck and the CTP of refinement and the Rage have been reforged. So Rage has been reforged in this upcoming update. So now we're gonna get to the heroes. One new hero, M'Baku. Alright. So as you can see, combat, superhero, human male. Now this is gonna be the issue with most of the players, since we thought he was gonna be free to play. So it's 20 ball measures daily, or the special daily growth support, or premium hero chest, or you can get him by getting the legendary battle extreme. So when entering legendary battle Wrath of the Sea stage 3, you can get a 1-star M'Baku. Alright. His leadership is 30% physical attack. His passive is super armor, increase all basic defense, skill damage, bonus damage. His tier 2 passive is increase basic damage dealt to supervillain by 45% and decrease damage by 35%. So he's gonna be a support character or a lead. So you can use him as lead and support. Alright, his first skill is paralysis. Second skill, stun. Third skill, snare, paralysis. Decrease all defense down, basically. Alright, he has 100% all damage immunity. Increased damage. Increase all basic attack by 50%. Alright. Then fourth skill has stun and fracture. Then he has invincible. Then he has another increased basic damage by 100% for one attack. Alright, then his fifth skill, he has a 25% HP and accumulation for 1%. So that's pretty good. So he has accumulation on his fifth skill. But he's a tier 2 character, so can't take him in the World Boss Legend. Alright. Then we have the 3 uniforms with the 4% discount coming up. So let's get into it. Alright, we got Namor, still a super villain, which he's always been a villain, never a hero. Alright, now the uniform effect increases cold damage by 30%. So they're giving him cold damage. I don't know how to feel about this, but we'll have to see. Alright, his tier 3 skill. Decrease all basic defense by 50. Decrease speed by 20. Decrease all resistance by 40. And he has a guaranteed dodge rate by 50. And ignore dodge rate by 30. Removes all debuffs. And then he has a penetration with the 1% accumulation. Alright, his passive, super armor, and decreased damage by 35%. Alright, his tier 2 passive, crit damage increased by 40. Crit rate by 30. Then he has a 30% chance to increase crit damage by 100% on crit attacks. Alright, his skill 1. Alright, now he has cold damage of physical attack. So he has cold damage kind of like Luna Snow and Iceman. Alright. His second skill has snare and removes active buffs. Then he has a 20% heal. Then he has a 100% chance of all damage immunity. Alright. So he has a heal on his second. Third skill increases skill damage, bonus damage by 40%. Okay. His fourth skill, he has silence, fracture, paralysis, and a barrier for 8 seconds. I don't know what's going on here. Alright, then we have the 5th skill, we have Snare, Invincible with the Frenzy buff. Alright, like I said, cold damage. So, looks like you may have to give him a CTP of Judgment. But we'll have to see when the update goes live. Alright, now we're getting into Shuri. And these uniforms are 1,050 crystals. So, all together is 3,150 for Namor, Shuri, and Riri. Alright, get into this. Her uniform, she has a super armor, skill damage, bonus damage. Her passive, increased chain hit damage by 15%. Ignores dodge rate by 35. Then the tier 2 passive, her increased basic damage dealt to supervillain by 55% went up. And then decreased damage dealt received by supervillains by 40. Alright, her first skill, just an attack. Second skill, she has silence and incapacitation. Third skill, she has fracture and increased basic damage by 80% for one attack. Fourth skill, she has burn, all defense down, 30% heal, which is nice, a frenzy buff, and 100% immunity. Her fifth skill, she has burn, shock, and paralysis with a barrier for 5 seconds. Another increased basic damage by 40. Alright. Then we have Riri, aka Ironheart. Alright, and her uniform effect, ignore dodge rate by 25%, increases basic damage dealt to boss types by 35. Alright, and then they bumped her leadership up to 55%. Alright, her passive increases chain hit damage by 15% with a guard break immunity. Her tier 2 passive is a guaranteed dodge rate by 25. Increase skill damage bonus damage. Alright, her first skill, just a regular energy attack. Second skill, stun, silence. Alright, third, shock, stun, paralysis. Alright, invincible, and she has a 1.1% accumulation. And damage dealt. Alright, nice. Fourth skill, incapacitation and paralysis with 100% damage immunity. In her fifth skill, she has stun and all defense down. She has a 20% heal, which is nice, and she has a frenzy buff. Alrighty. Shuri is tier 3. Embrace of the Ancestors. She has bleed, stun, silence, and an 80% chance to penetrate with a 0.7% accumulation. I want to check the tier 3 out. And that's pretty cool. She summons a Black Panther. So we're all knowing she's getting a Black Panther uniform in the mid-month. And hopefully T'Challa will get his tier 4. Alright, so that's pretty cool. It's pretty dope. Alright, Namor tier 4. Alright, we'll check this out. And it says, when striker skill is used, increase active buff effect by 20%. Increase chain hit damage by 50. So, yeah, probably with the CTP Judgment because you have chain hit on that one. So, Fist of the Deaths. Alright. Her potential awakening and transcendence. So, as you can see through the update, we're getting Ironheart and they're giving us Moon Girl. A lot of people gonna be like, why Moon Girl? So she's one of the 7 smartest people in the Marvel universe. So, but alright, still same burn, stun, paralysis, off defense down. Aren't they different? So she has a crit. Ironheart has crit rate, crit damage, ignore dodge, and then a 70% chance to penetrate. Moves all debuffs and frenzy buff. Moon Girl has crit rate, crit damage, ignore dodge rate, Invincible removes all debuffs and a frenzy buff. Okay, and increase basic attack. All right, so she got the invincible and removes all debuffs. All right, so we're gonna check this out. And you see Devil Dinosaur blowing fire. Okay, no, it's not a bad skill. I like the double screen. It's pretty dope. That's all right. All right, now we're getting into a legendary battle. All right, as you can see, you acquire a 1-star M'Baku when entering the 3rd stage into the depths. The reward can be acquired only once when M'Baku is not possessed. All right, and that's for the extreme. All right, so that's 2,500 crystals. And we're getting a Mighty CTP of Destruction with another second potential ticket. All right, or you can spend the 2,500 crystals just to get a 6-star M'Baku, which I wouldn't do that. I just unlocked the legendary battle. All right, and for normal mode, as you can see, get normal stuff. Then the extreme, you get 500 crystals, so you spend 2,000 really to unlock it, because you get 500 back. Alright. Then you get a 4-star Shuri artifact, the second potential realization ticket. Then you get a special icon, which is Riri, and then the CTP of destruction. Alright, now for the CTP of the egg and the rage. Alright, for the egg. Alright, for the mighty, you get vitality, recovers HP by 15% every second, an additional amount equal to 35% of concentration, and increases basic attack and defense by 20%, so it's not bad. Alright, and then the brilliant, 39% max HP, 103% recovery rate, 30% recovers 30% of HP with the barrier. Okay. Or vitality, recovers HP by 25% every second, and increase basic attack by 32%. So they're making the egg pretty viable. So I may reforge mine on Destroyer. Alright. Now the Rage. Now Mighty Rage, you got Enraged, which increases crit damage by 80%, regardless of the max limit, and the additional amount equal to 40%. And then you have a Brilliant Rage, crit rate 36.8%, 36.8% on dodge, activate rate 25% rate when dealing crit attack. Then you have a 1.1% basic damage per 1% of dodge rate and crit rate, regardless of guaranteed dodge rate and guaranteed crit. Alright, ignores boss damage decreased by 65%. So, and the Enrage increases crit damage by 130, regardless of the max limit, and then increases all basic attack and defense by 32%. So, the Brilliant is going to be a lot better. It's going to be better, but it's hard to get a Brilliant. Hard to get a Brilliant. But probably the only reason why they done that because they did nerf Hulk in this update. And now we have a second comic card deck added, which I don't understand why, but it is what it is. Alright, the additional comic card deck can be unlocked with 1,000 crystals. Additional 5 slots will be open when unlocking the second deck. The edit applied content features allows agents to set card effects for each content. The effects of card decks 1 and 2 will not be applied at the same time for each content. The same comic card cannot be equipped to both comic card decks 1 and 2 at the same time. So there's more premium cards you got to try to find or try to get. Reset them and craft different cards. I don't get that at all. It is what it is. And as you can see, you go through each one and select which card set you want to use. Alright. The hero details stats information for each common card deck can be checked. The common card deck with the higher growth rank will be displayed in the character info. The abilities of card deck 1 will be applied in world events. Alright. New artifacts. You have M'Baku, Glory of Hanuman, exclusive passive skill Gorilla's Call. It ignores target dodge rate by 20%. Increase all basic damage, basic attack by 15. Namor, King's Rebuke. Alright. Then we have increases basic damage dealt to boss types by 25%. So if you get that, he's going to do a lot more damage to the boss types in World Boss Legend. Alright, Shuri's is Blossoming Talent. Alright. Passive skill is Queen Regent. Alright, ignores target dodge rate by 25%. With increase all basic attack by 20. It's pretty good. Alright, then we have Ironheart, which is Genius Invention, Reactor Overdrive. Alright. Increases basic damage dealt to enemies with 50% HP or higher by 25%. So sounds like for ABX and ABL maybe. Like to see. Then we have Moon Girl, which is Transcendent Friendship and Genius Idea for the passive. Ignore dodge rate by 25%. Increase basic damage dealt to supervillain by 20%. Which that's a supportive artifact. Then we have the new Future Pass, which in the icons is Mystique. And in the Mythic we have Mr. Human Touch, aka Human Torch. And the icons look pretty sick. Mystique giving you a kiss. You got Riri. And then we have Namor, which will be for the tokens. Alright. We have Uniform Collection with 1.5 million gold. Alright. Other improvements. Dimension Rifts has been improved so the remaining time and progress status can be checked during battle and the power saving mode. Alright. Dimension Mission has been improved. That the information marks MVP and contribution rates of the agent who participate in Dimension Rift when the progress has reached 100%. Alright. A filter to show only the heroes can be acquired or upgraded when using character selectors have been added. Alright. I'll have a couple changes. The battle time of Alliance Battle Normal has been changed. So instead of 10 minutes, it's going to be 5 minutes. Alright, the looks of Jane Foster have been improved. Alright, the text have been added to the Tier 4 Striker skill of Venom for better understanding. Alright, game fixes. Now you see the nerf of Hulk. The issue of the final damage increase effect of the Tier 4 Striker skill being applied higher than intended has been fixed on the Hulk. So we'll definitely have to see how that works. Let's see. The skill effects of the Tier 4 Striker skill of Black Bolt has been increased not to be affected by the game error fix number 1. Before, increase all basic damage by 30%. Increase final damage by 50. After, it increases by 40. And the final damage is 70. The skill effects have been increased, but the performance of the Tier 3 Striker will remain the same as before as a result. Alright. They're fixing the time freeze where you're not doing nothing for a little while, and gore has been fixed. The issue of the repeat count being wrongly displayed when auto-repeating multiverse invasion has been fixed. Alright. When story mode finishes and the vibration doesn't go off, that's been fixed. Alright, Alright, time free for Ultron. Same thing has been fixed. Alright, they fixed the autoplay button in extreme mode. If you autoplay normal and then you want to cut your autoplay off for extreme mode, being turned on again has been fixed. Alright. There's a lot of changes here. And you can go through that if you want. But alright, that's gonna be it for this patch notes. So yeah, they should have made M'Baku at least a transcendent character instead of just a regular tier 2. But alright, now hit me down in the comments box down below. Tell me what you think of the Reforce CTPs, the nerf of Hulk, tier 1 character M'Baku. Let's see. And Namor being most of his attacks gotta be cold damage, so that's kind of a bummer. Well, we have a rage on him, so now we'll probably have to switch him over to a judgment, which is hard to get now, like a rage. So we'll have to see. So hit me down in the comment box down below. Tell me what you think. Make sure you smash that like button. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.